Hello, 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 and welcome to Sim Games TO, and I am your host Tony. In this video, I am going to briefly go over how to manage traffic and the traffic tools that have been provided in the base game of cities, Skylines 2. Keep in mind that this is not modded, so we are at an intersection in the city, and I am going to use this as an example to go through the different options that the game gives. To help you manage traffic in order to access the traffic tools, you will have to go to the Roads menu, and then you go to the far right-hand tab where you see the road and tool icon in there. You will see all of the road and traffic tools available, and we will specifically deal with only 4 traffic tools. The first is the traffic lights toggler. Every intersection in the city that has a road connecting this intersection with a 4-lane road will automatically have traffic lights added. But you don't always need traffic lights. And in order to remove these, you click on the traffic light icon and then on the intersection. With the right-hand click, this removes the traffic lights, and then with the left-hand click, it places back the traffic lights into the intersection. There are really 2 reasons that you might want to do this. The first is, if there is an intersection with a very light load of traffic, there is no need for vehicles to be waiting at a red light, and this just slows them down. The second is because there is a very large volume of traffic that is going through the intersection, but only in one direction, for example north and south. This would just cause the red lights to slow the traffic volume down. But if you have intersections with a descent volume of traffic, then you would want to keep the traffic lights, because otherwise it can just be chaos in the intersection. So moving on, there is the second traffic tool, which is the stop signs. The stop signs are a bit of a step in between traffic lights, where if you have an intersection, not as much volume, but where there is still the need to separate traffic to avoid chaos, then this would be your best option. Again, they work the same way as the traffic lights, where you hover over the interaction, left-hand click to add these, and then right-hand click to remove them. Unfortunately, the game does not offer you the option to add a stop sign to only one side of the intersection to allow a priority pathway for one direction, and I think that this would be a very helpful addition. Then thirdly, we have the arrows. These are pretty self-explanatory, where you can choose to add or remove turning lanes at an intersection for any direction. This tool fortunately gives you the option of picking which side of the road you want to either add or remove it. To use it, all you have to do is right-hand click on the road that you want to remove a direction, and then left-hand click to add it in. You will be able to see the arrows change on the road when you are adding or removing directions that are allowed. When you create an intersection, it automatically allows for each of these turning directions. The time that you would decide to remove an available direction for traffic to go is if there is a direction that is causing a flow problem. For example, if too many vehicles want to make a left-hand turn on a single-lane road and they are holding up traffic, then this is something that you could do. Lastly, we have the crosswalks that people in the city use to cross the city. People need to be able to cross the street, obviously, so that they can walk around the city, and this is something that you would obviously want. What I really like about this tool is that you can pick which crosswalk to remove, and add specifically at each intersection. All you have to do is click on the crosswalk tool, then hover over the crosswalk you want to add or remove, and you can just do this with a left or right-hand mouse click. Let's say that you have traffic backed up on a right-hand turn, because there are always people crossing at the crosswalk. Then all you have to do is remove the crosswalk that is causing vehicles to always stop. This will then allow those vehicles to then be able to continue moving, and all the pedestrians would just cross on the other side of the intersection. The other tools that are available in the road tools are mainly for aesthetics. There is the road maintenance building, but that's probably for another video. Thanks for watching and happy skylining.